It's almost time. Better hush.
I'm sure we'll find out more as time goes on.
Yeah.
Okay, it is 6:30, and I will call to order the December 15th, 2025 Moore City Council meeting. Would you call the roll, please?
Kathy Griffith, Sid Porter,
Here.
Melissa Hunt. Here. Louis Williams.
Here.
Adam Webb.
Here.
Rob Clark.
Here.
Mark Ham.
Here. We will now have our Pledge of Allegiance led by the Girl Scout Troop 798. Just follow her instructions.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. And at this time, I'm going to read a proclamation recognizing Mr. Charles Thompson for his service to the city of Moore. And I'm going to just come down there to do that. Okay, Mr. Thompson, I have a proclamation that I want to read, and we as a city want to honor you for all of your years of service to the community of Moore, to the past council, and just to all of the residents. It's just a small way that we can say thank you. It says, whereas Charles Thompson has devoted decades of selfless service to the city of Moore as a former city council member, visionary home builder, successful local businessman, generous philanthropist, devoted father, and whereas through his leadership on the council and his tireless work in the private sector, Charles has helped shape neighborhoods, schools, parks, and the spirit that makes Moore the extraordinary community that it is today. And whereas his countless acts of quiet generosity, his unwavering commitment to families in need, and his steadfast belief in the promise of Moore have touched thousands of lives and left an enduring legacy of progress, compassion, and pride. And whereas Charles Thompson exemplifies the very best of what it means to be a citizen of Moore, a builder not only of homes, but of hope, opportunity, and community. Now, therefore, I, Mark Ham, Mayor of the City of Moore, do hereby proudly proclaim my deep personal gratitude and everlasting appreciation of our entire city, and it is with proud respect and admiration that I present this small token of our heartfelt thanks for a lifetime of keeping Moore moving forward. It is my distinct honor, both as mayor and as your friend, to present to you this key to the city of Moore. May it serve as a lasting reminder that the gates of our hearts and our hometown will always be open to you. Signed and approved on this 15th day, December 2025. Sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for all you've done.
Yes. Very welcome.
I don't deserve this. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Thompson and your family is all here, and again, it's just something very small. We want to say thank you, and I know you're not a person that likes to be in the spotlight, so thank you for your years of service and community, and your legacy will live on for many, many, many years. So thank you. Yes, sir. Now, family, y'all do not have to stay for the rest of the council meeting. You're welcome to, but you do not. So we'll give you all a few minutes. Thank you. Generally, when there's a large presence in the council chambers, it's scary, but tonight it was not. Okay, with that, we'll get to some of the other business of the city. Item number 2 is the consent docket.
Make a motion, we approve the consent docket items A through F.
Second?
We've had a motion and a second for the consent docket. Would you call the roll, please?
Sid Porter,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes, consent docket is approved. Item 3 is consider approval of a sports association agreement for the 2026 Moore Youth Baseball Program held at Buck Thomas Park.
Thank you. Mayor and Council, the 3, 4, and 5 agenda items are similar in nature. They are the agreements for the sports that we have out at Buck Thomas, and each of them have the amount that is the lease agreement and what the liability agreement is and concession. Everything that is stated in the agreement is between the Parks and Recreation Department of the city and the association. The first one is with the Moore Youth Baseball Program, and they've done so well this past year that I fully agree with this approval.
Okay. No substantial changes since last year with the contract?
No,
No, okay.
not really.
Make a motion, we approve.
Second.
We've had a motion and a second. Call the vote.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item passes. Item 4 is consider approval of a sports association agreement for the 2026 Moore Youth Girls Softball Program held at Buck Thomas Park.
Mayor and Council, this is for the Moore Youth Girls Softball Program, and they have had problems getting leagues and tournaments going, but they're working on strengthening that.
And they're providing you all the information that you need.
They're
and all-
providing us all the information.
You satisfied with?
We're satisfied and watching,
Okay.
yes.
Make
Make
a
a
motion
motion.
to.
Go ahead.
Make a motion to approve?
Second?
Would you call the vote, please?
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item passes. Item 5 is consider approval of a sports association agreement for the 2026 Moore Football Program held at Buck Thomas Park.
This agreement is for the Moore Football Program, and I forgot to mention that it's from January 1st through December 31st. We changed that to make sure that we had plenty of time to make all of the agreement changes for a
On all,
certain amount.
this is on all three?
of them.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Very good. Make a motion, we approve.
Second?
Would you call the vote, please?
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item 6 is consider approval of a contract with Bullseye Fence Company, Inc. for the expansion of Central Park Maintenance Yard at 700 South Broadway and the total budget amount of $19,100.
Mayor and Council, this project is to extend the maintenance yard at Central Park in order to make proper room for the equipment that will be stored there, which will include large mowers, trailers, and the food truck. This also allows staff room to maneuver large equipment in and out of the facility with ease. The project will include moving the existing fence to the north about 100 feet. The north and east sides will be chain link, and the west side will be composite, all to match existing types of fence.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Would you call the vote, please?
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item passes. Item 7 is consider approval of a contract with Bullseye Fence Company, Inc. for the expansion of the, did I just read that?
No.
Okay, for the park maintenance yard at Buck Thomas Park, and the total budgeted amount of $68,900.
Mayor and council, this project is to extend the maintenance yard at Buck Thomas by the water tower in order to make proper room for what is stored there. The current situation is very tight and cramped for all the equipment that comes in and out of the facility. This includes trucks, dump trucks, trailers, wood chippers, and various types of mowers, both large and small. This project will also include covered parking on the east side of the facility to help protect the equipment that we've recently purchased from the weather. The existing fence will be moved to the north about 100 feet, and the fences on all sides will be metal fence that will match what is existing. This project will also include a 20-foot sliding gate on the west side of the new fence to allow easy access for large equipment to enter and exit the yard into the park, and a 6-foot walking gate big enough to drive golf carts through, which will be very important, especially on the 4th of July. Also included in the project is adding gravel to the new area to match existing surfacing of the yard.
Moving it to the north, is that little open field area?
The open green field by the big pavilion.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Would you call the vote, please?
Sid Porter?
Yes.
Melissa Hunt?
Yes.
Louis Williams?
Yes.
Adam Webb?
Yes.
Rob Clark?
Yes.
Mark Ham?
Yes. Item passes. Item 8 is consider approval of a contract with Lodge Studio to prepare a guiding plan for Buck Thomas Park in the amount of $42,000.
This request, this plan will assess current amenities, identify future improvements and upgrades, and establish long-term development strategies to support the park's continued growth, functionality, and community use. Recommend approval.
So explain the word guiding plan to me, please.
The guiding plan is prior to a master plan,
Okay.
where there will be choices
This is
put
an
in the
idea.
plan.
Okay.
It's not the final.
Okay.
It's to give people an idea of what could be in there.
Yeah, sorry. That word just stumped me as
Yes.
I read it, so.
Very good. Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Would you call the vote, please?
Melissa Hunt?
Yes.
Louis Williams?
Yes.
Adam Webb?
Yes.
Rob Clark?
Yes.
Sid Porter?
Yes.
Mark Ham?
Yes. Item passes. Item 9 is consider approval of a contract with TAP Architecture to design proposed new parking areas at the Station Recreation Center located at 700 South Broadway, and the total amount of $55,200.
This request is for the Cedar Creek for Central Park. It's for the new parking lot. It will replace the existing temporary parking lot, and along with the preparation of design and construction documents for the budgeted north parking lot expansion. They will be, the services will be coordinated with TAP Architecture.
And all of that parking, none of it will carry over into the front of the building, correct? It'll all stay?
It will
to the-
all stay to the
Okay,
north.
Perfect. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, we've had the motion and second. Would you call the vote?
Louis Williams?
Yes.
Adam Webb?
Yes.
Rob Clark?
Yes.
Sid Porter?
Yes.
Melissa Hunt?
Yes.
Mark Ham?
Yes. And Sue, just before you leave, I would like to, on behalf of the Moore City Council, I'd like to re-gift to you and your parks. Maybe you can put this in the break room. It's some wonderful pastries. I will appreciate it. Yes. Item 10, consider approval of a 7-year software as service agreement with Tyler Technology, Inc. for the purchase of Tyler Technologies Enterprise, computer-aided dispatch, and records management system.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. A few weeks ago, you were given a presentation on a computer-aided dispatch and records management system for the police department, 911 center, and fire. A total encompassing presentation for a large purchase project that will move us into the 21st century and beyond, hopefully for many years. We request approval from this body to enter into a 7-year software and services agreement with Tyler Technologies, including implementation services and the required equipment in full. This agreement provides us what we believe with due diligence, the modern technology and equipment and support that we'll need to not only streamline dispatch services, 911 services, but touch every aspect of the police department, fire department, and public safety in the city of Moore. And so with that, we would request approval, and I have myself to answer what questions I can, but I also have Captain Maddox, who oversaw the selection team, or worked with the consultant firm that we used to choose Tyler Technology, and then we also have 2 representatives from Tyler Technology to answer any other questions or concerns that this body might have before moving forward on a contract like this.
So all this will be housed over at the,
Police
I'm
Department,
drawing a
police
blank.
station.
Oh, at the police station, yeah.
Yes, sir. The majority of it will be. Of course, this is a multifaceted system, which will, part of this purchase process is computers in the cars, and so there will be portions
Okay.
of it there. There's also cloud, as we discussed
Yeah.
last time. There'll be some cloud touches with this as well. But the body of the work that will come from it will be at the police department, dispatch center,
Okay.
and that building.
And it'll be funded through,
Well, the manager and I have been working on a funding source. We believe we've identified a funding source, but 911 funds are available to support parts of this purchase, so we'll access those. And then asset forfeiture funds or seizure funds will be used to support the rest of it at this time.
This will include all the updates needed for the system through that time period? Okay. I figured it was, I just.
Current updates, I'm guessing your question refers to 3 years from now when Tyler Technology has an update.
Through the
Right.
full 7
This
years.
includes all that.
Yep.
You heard it here. I'll hold you to it.
Thank you.
And my question would be, we have, in the contract or the agreement, that we will have ongoing technological, or support with the technology, so if something goes down, I assume we would have a phone number that we can call and actually speak to a person if it happens on Christmas Day at 3 in the morning.
Mayor, I'm confident that's in the contract, but I think it'd be appropriate to let Tyler give you some more details on that so you have full,
Okay.
rather than me just saying here.
Evening, Mayor and Council. My name is Greg Wandre. I'm a director with Tyler Technologies. And to your question, sir, we provide 24/7, 365 support for all of our public safety customers around the country. And so regardless of when a issue may arise, our staff will be there. More importantly, I'd also add that this is being a cloud solution. We have a dedicated team that's actually monitoring the system on your behalf. So most of the time, we uncover issues before the clients are even aware of them, and we take corrective action. Also, in the contract, there is a schedule of a service level agreement. So for whatever reason, if the software is not available, the city will be provided financial credits. Keeps us honest, right? We have to make sure the system is up and running, and I hope that answers your question, sir.
Okay. Yes, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And Mayor, I might add that we didn't make this decision in a bubble. We have several of our metro law enforcement partners that also use the same system, and so we reached out to them on an informal basis, Norman, Edna, Midwest City, to name a few, and so they were satisfied with the support and the product, and so not only are we confident with the consultant, with our questions and our rigorous process we put Tyler Technologies through, but we're also confident with the answers we got from our other metro public safety partners.
Okay, great. Thank you. Any other questions? If not, just a motion.
I make a motion to approve.
Second?
Would you call the vote, please?
Sid Porter?
Yes.
Melissa Hunt?
Yes.
Louis Williams?
Yes.
Adam Webb?
Yes.
Rob Clark?
Yes.
Mark Ham?
Yes. Item passes.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Item 11 is consider approval of 2 part-time kennel technicians for the animal shelter.
Mayor and council, as you know, the hours for the animal shelter are changing in January, and after discussion with Dennis Baltha, we felt it was appropriate if we add 2 part-time positions to help with the staffing for the additional hours that will be open. Recommend approval.
And then once we get a little bit further into the year, I mean, that could be adjusted if we need more help, correct?
Yes,
I mean, yeah.
yes.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
We've had the motion and second. You can call the vote, please.
Melissa Hunt?
Yes.
Louis Williams?
Yes.
Adam Webb?
Yes.
Rob Clark?
Yes.
Sid Porter?
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes, item passes. Item 12 is consider authorizing the purchase of equipment for the U.S. Digital Design G2 Fire Station Alerting System project in the amount of $124,952.91 using the NPG Gov contract number PS20350.
Mayor and council, this item represents a continuation of an ongoing project approved by council back in April 7th of this year. Just as a brief refresher, the station alerting system is a method by which the dispatchers notify firefighters for calls of service. The existing station controllers are analog, unreliable, nearing end of life, necessitating this transition to a digital platform approved by council. However, when they came to install, the team began the implementation. They identified a variety of limiting factors across all fire stations, preventing a simple plug-and-play installation. So this purchase will resolve those configuration and component deficiencies and ensure successful installation of this new digital alerting system and provide quality of life improvements for firefighters. I'd be happy to answer any questions and recommend approval.
So does this system tie in with the Tyler system?
It will interface once Tyler's up and completely running.
Right.
We're not going to make that happen with a current CAD system, but it will interface with that.
No, that's, yeah,
Yes.
looking into the future, so.
Yes.
Yep, very good. I make a motion, we approve.
Second?
All right. Would you call the vote, please?
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes, item passes. Item 13 is consider authorizing the fire department to solicit bids for the budgeted purchase to replace all self-contained breathing apparatus.
Mayor and council, the self-contained breathing apparatus provides us respiratory protection when we do our work. Our current SCBA's are both due for replacement and budgeted. We request approval to solicit bids. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions?
Make a motion to approve?
Second?
Would you call the vote, please?
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Kathy Griffith. Sid Porter.
Here.
Melissa
Yes.
Yes.
Louis
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes, I think we passed it. Yeah? Yes. And Chief Martyr, on behalf of the council, let me be the first to re-gift to you. You can give that to your favorite fire station, department or station, 1, 2, or 3, or just whatever you want to do with it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Police chief, I was going to give you one, but you made fun of my qualifying. I qualified at the range today, and he made fun of. I scored 100. The grouping might not have been, but it was there, so that's fine. Okay. Item 14 is considered declaring one fire fleet vehicle more particularly described in Exhibit A as surplus and authorized sale by auction.
Mayor and council, due to an unexpected transmission issue with this vehicle and its advanced age and working in conjunction with the Director of Public Works, we recommend the vehicle be sold at auction rather than be repaired.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Would you call the vote, please?
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item passes.
So one question. What are we going to do without that vehicle?
So that vehicle we're going to get rid of currently serves as the backup auxiliary unit
Okay.
to the battalion chief's vehicle. So it's a
Okay.
backup and reserve when maintenance is being done to the front line. We're
Okay.
having to take another vehicle in the fleet and outfit it with some lights and chevrons to be able to provide the safety on the scene.
Yep.
We'll look at replacement in the future.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
At this time, we're going to recess the city council meeting and convene the Moore Public Works Authority meeting. Item 15 is our consent docket.
Make a motion, we approve this consent docket, items A through C.
Second?
Would you call the vote, please?
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item passes. Item 16 is consider approval of an agreement with Eagle Consultants, Inc. in the amount of $156,350 for professional engineering services for the demolition and disposal of the Belmar Lift Station and construction of the Belmar Gravity Flow Sewer Line project.
Chairman and trustees, the construction of the southeast lift station now allows us to eliminate the lift station at Belmar Golf Course. It's no longer, well, it is until we construct a gravity flow line and to replace the existing force main and lift station. This project will remove the lift station, the building structure, the wet well, and then includes replacing the sewer line with a gravity flow line. It also will allow for development of that southeast corner of Belmar. Eagle Consultants is the design firm that basically has designed the entire sewer system for Southeast Moore. And so it makes sense to have them go ahead and do the design and perform the construction management.
And this amount is just for the design of both of those systems?
Yes.
Okay,
Design and surveying.
okay, but we still got to pay.
We still have to go out and
We
bid
still
the
gotta pay for
project,
it, yeah.
yes.
That's what I wanted. Thank you. Make a motion, we approve?
Second.
Call the vote, please.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item carries. Item 17 is approve an excess public officials and employment practices liability policy with Richmond National Insurance Company with a premium of $49,015.69, covering a policy limit of $3 million with a $250,000 stop loss with Glenn Harris and Associates as agent.
Thank you. This is a renewal of our excess public officials and employment practices liability policy. As what was in the actual item itself, the policy has a coverage of $1 million. It is the same stop loss coverage as last year. This premium is a 2.9% increase over last year, so I think it's with the same level of coverage. I think that's a reasonable increase, and I recommend approval. And I think that Greg Finch, I got an email from him that he had a flat tire, so he may not have made it. So it's just me to answer any questions, if you have any.
Any questions?
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes, item passes. Item 18 is approve an excess workers' compensation insurance policy with Midwest Employers Casualty, option number 0259542, for a 2-year term with premium of $167,199 per year, covering a $750,000 retention for police, fire, and a $500,000 retention for all other class codes, with Tom Beckman from the Beckman Company as agent.
Yes, Mayor and Council, this is the renewal of our excess workers' comp insurance premium. It has the same retention levels as we've had for the last several years. It's a $750,000 retention level for police and fire, and $500,000 for the rest of the City of Moore employees. The premium on this is $100 per year. It is roughly, if I calculated it correctly, about 8% of an increase over last year. But I think this is, it needs to be recommend approval on this. And Mr. Beckman, Tom Beckman, is here on this, if you have any questions.
Any questions, council?
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
We've had the motion and second. Would you call the vote?
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item carries. Item 19, consider approval of a property and contents insurance policy through OMAG for $100 million of coverage with a premium of $638,550, an excess property and contents insurance policy through Peachtree with a $45 million of coverage and a premium of $105,000, an excess flood insurance policy through Voyager Indemnity Insurance Company for $4 million of coverage and a $500,000 sublight per building with a premium of $43,645, cyber liability insurance through underwriters at Lloyd's with a premium of $49,750, and a physical damage insurance for the city's sanitation trucks, fire trucks, and mobile command unit through RLI with a premium of $189,350. Premium for all coverage is $1,000,000 $3,077,124.38 with Russell Hollingsworth and Dillingham Insurance as agent.
Mayor and Council, this is a renewal of our property and contents insurance, as well as we've also, our same agent also does our cyber insurance and the sanitation truck coverage as well. Let's start with the cyber liability insurance. It is the same coverage that we've had last year, and last year the premium was $50,000, so it has gone down $250. So I think that's a good deal there. The physical damage insurance of our sanitation trucks and fire trucks and the mobile command center, that premium has also gone down from $198,000 to $189,000. And the reason for that, I believe that several years ago we had some claims and they're starting to roll off. So our premium, I am expecting it to continue to decrease over the next couple of years as long as we do not have any more claims there. As to our property damage, or I'm sorry, our property coverage, we have a total of $248 million worth of property that we insure. So our property and contents policy covers $100 million. That was for the premium of $638,000, which requires a policy, and what we have here is for another $45 million. This would cover a single event that would wipe out over $100 million of the property, City Moore property, plus another $45 million, all in one event. We had, several years ago, several layers of excess property, and the premiums got very expensive, and the chances of a single event having more than $145 million worth of property damage in a single event. So last year, we eliminated one of our excess property layers and just have one layer of $45 million. That premium there is $105,000. We also have excess flood insurance, and that only covers several of our buildings. It covers the water treatment plant, the library, and the fire station. I think it's the new fire station. And that premium there is for $43,000 as well, and that is the last year. So total of all of the policies, the total premium is $1,077,124.38, which is all in all roughly about a 7% increase over last year with all of the policies together. I'd recommend approval on this. And Russell would love to be here tonight, but he is having some health difficulties, so he is in another state right now.
So you believe that the $145 million for one event
Yes.
would protect us for the most part?
Yes, it would be. We had long discussions, myself and Russell. It would have to be, it would be a single event that would wipe out more than 60, 70% of every property that we have in the city. Outside of that, that's when the coverage would expire, $145 million in one single event.
Okay. And is that one time within a year?
No, that's a single event. That is just
So
one
we could have
tornado.
multiple single events, and that's the limit for each one?
That is
within
correct.
a year's coverage?
That is
Okay.
correct.
All right,
Okay,
I'm good. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I believe that your question was, it's not an aggregate, it is a single event,
All
yes.
right, very good.
Would you call the vote, please?
Rob Clark,
Yes.
Sid Porter.
Yes.
Lisa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item passes. We do have an addendum to the Moore Public Works Authority agenda, and that's item 19.1. It's consider approval of a contract with Veola Water North American Central LLC for operation, maintenance, and management of the city's water and wastewater systems for a period of 10 years.
Mayor and council, with the numerous sewer lawsuits that the city has been involved in over the last few years, we felt it was prudent to go and update the contract and rewrite some of the clauses to where it prevented a better defense for us and for Veolia also. So we've worked on this for the last several months. Brian Miller and Veolia as counsel have spent a lot of time working this out. Myself, Robert Pistole. We believe that the contract before you tonight is a much improved version of what we have. Recommend approval.
So I noticed there was no dollars in here. Explain how do we manage that?
The dollars in the contract are already budgeted. So, there's not when we went through the budget process this past spring, so, we incorporated what we thought the increase was going to be with the new contract in this year's. So it's already
that's
accounted
already in
for.
the budget?
Yes.
Okay, all right, very good, thank you. Make a motion, we approve.
Second.
Would you call the vote, please?
Sid Porter,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Item passes. At this time, we're going to recess the Moore Public Works Authority meeting and convene the Moore Risk Management meeting. Item 20 is the consent docket.
Make a motion to approve consent docket A and B.
Second.
Would you call the vote?
Sid Porter,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes. Consent docket carries. We're going to recess the Moore Risk Management meeting and convene the Moore Economic Development Authority meeting.
Will you call the roll, please?
Kathy Griffith. Sid Porter.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Here.
Adam Webb.
Here.
Rob Clark.
Yes, or here, sorry.
Melissa Hunt.
Here. Item 22 is the consent docket.
Make a motion, we approve consent docket item A.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Will you call the vote, please?
Sid Porter,
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes. We'll now recess the Moore Economic Development Authority meeting and reconvene the city council meeting.
Item 23 is new business. Nobody signed up to speak. And item B is items from the city council trustees.
I'd just like to wish all our employees and our citizens a very merry, blessed Christmas, and just hope 2026 is a good year for everybody. And I especially appreciate those city employees that'll be working over the holidays, our public works and police and fire, and I'm sure there's others that are on call. Thank you for willing to do that, and just may we have a safe 2026.
Yep, here.
I'd like to just kind of give a little shout out to the police department and the fire department both. With the Shop with a Cop, was fortunate enough to visit this weekend while that was going on, and it's second to none. It was a wonderful, a lot of smiles, not just the kids, but the police officers too. And fire department, I know, is in the process of working on the Santa Express, providing toys and clothing and items for families, and I just say thank you for the work you and your departments do.
You just reminded me, Rob, I also wanted to thank that the police department has this thing they do in the city with giving out coats to kids. And I was up there at this event, and it couldn't have come better because a nice cold front was moving in the next day. And the kids and the families up in there taking care of those that are less fortunate than a lot of us. And I want to thank the police department, and I see a person standing there in the back, the young lady back there that is responsible for a lot of that. And I want to thank you for what you do.
Yep.
Anybody else? Let's have a couple of things. Thanks for the Christmas Spectacular. What a great event that was, Parks, and any and everybody else that helped put that together. It was well attended and a great event. And then we had the Christmas parade, which had, I think it was 97 entries. So what a huge parade, and appreciate the business community, Old Town, putting all of that together. And then today when I was, I don't know where I was going, but I was driving underneath the 19th Street underpass, and I saw something that made me really happy. The street sweeper was out.
Yep.
And they had a blower, and they were cleaning the sidewalk and cleaning the gutter. It's something that seems so small, but it's one of those things that shows we take pride in our city. Something as little as cleaning a sidewalk and just trying to make our public right-of-ways look nice. So Dennis, thank you for having your people out there doing that. We have the equipment, and so I'm glad that we're able to put that to use and look forward to seeing that continue throughout our city. Because we have an amazing city, and I love it, and appreciate the city staff doing all they can to help it look nice for everyone that lives here. So thank you for that. And what a great city council meeting tonight. And I also want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas that's in this room or that may be watching, the 4 or 5 of you. We appreciate your viewership. It's just an honor to get to be on this council and work with all of you. And we really, really do appreciate everything that you do. So with that, Brooks, do you have anything?
Yeah, a couple of things. I'll go to the podium.
Oh, no. No. Going to the podium.
We're talking about taxes.
Little change in the atmosphere here now.
Yeah, the reactions make me want to come to the podium every time. Mayor and council, first off, I would also like to congratulate the police and fire department for their efforts with the Shop with a Cop and Santa Express. These have been longtime events that have been very successful, and I appreciate their dedication every year in continuing to make them successful. Few things, continuing our discussion on the sales tax. Just some comments that I want to address. I mean, I know that you know this, but I just wanted to go ahead and say it in a public meeting. There's been a question about an annual audit. We have an annual audit, and it was just recently completed. Our auditor gave us an unmodified opinion, which is the opinion that you want, and we've had this as long as I've been here. So the auditor indicated we were in good shape financially, and we are. This is on our website. The annual budget is also on our website. If anyone is interested, they can go to the finance department page on the website and pull up the links and see our annual audits for the last number of years, also with our budgets for the last years. 1 cent and 1% are interchangeable. I know we have, in our conversations and things like that, we've talked about 1 penny, we've talked about 1 cent, we've talked about 1%. It is the same thing. So for anyone that wasn't sure, wanted to clarify that. So, and then also, just to reiterate, our current sales tax of 8.5%. consists of the state of Oklahoma's portion is 4.5%, the city of Moores is 3.875, and Cleveland County is just 0.125. So yes, when you shop in Moore, you pay 8.5%. However, only 3.875% of that goes to the city of Moore. And if this will work, here we go. So we've all just recently received our property tax bills. And as we have said, the city of Moore's portion of the property tax is roughly 12% of the total. And so the example given above is a house that's valued at $200,000. And so for that house, the property tax for the city of Moore is $344.54. So that's roughly 12% of the total amount of $2,816 that you would pay. I've had someone call me and complain that they didn't like the condition of the streets, and they had just recently paid $5,000 of their property tax and wondered what the deal was. Well, only $600 of that went to the city of Moore. So there's some confusion out there about that. Construction money is not yet formally budgeted for a lot of the projects that we've previously discussed. This is because we're still in the design phase, The right-of-way is still being acquired. Utility relocations are not complete. When this is done, ODOT will bid the projects. As has been discussed, we've received for several of these projects a total of $32 million of ACOG money. Well, when you receive ACOG money, that means it becomes an ODOT project, and so you're on ODOT's timetable. And so when ODOT bids those projects, we will come back to council and request a budget amendment for our portion of that project. That hasn't happened as of yet, and a lot of the projects will begin to move forward once the railroad underpass is complete. So we're waiting on that. The current GO bonds outstanding, that all of the ones that we've issued over the last few years, they will all be paid off between 2026 and 2037. So we pay some of them off each year. So we're not quite 12 years away from, if we don't issue any other bonds, from having everything paid off. I mean, our plan is to issue a round of funding next year and the year after that. So that would, all things remaining equal, would push that out to 2039. So that's been our bond program. A number of years ago, the National Bureau of Economic Research did a white paper on the impact of a sales tax increase in the community and how it impacts shopping behaviors and other things. And the conclusion of that is it has a short-term impact at most. Over the long term, an increase in the sales tax really doesn't impact the local sales in any community. Perfect examples of that are right here in the city of Moore. In 2008 was the first time the half-cent sales tax was passed in the city. The general fund portion of the sales tax continued to increase each year. So that had no impact on shopping in Moore. In 2013, the quarter-cent sales tax was adopted and passed. Also, the general fund sales tax in Moore continued to increase. The quarter-cent sales tax had no negative impact on it. Another recent example in Moore that's somewhat anecdotal is a large retailer opened up here several years ago. And we asked one of their competitors, what is that going to mean for you? And they said, well, we've been through this before, and in month 1, our sales will decrease 15%. In month 2, they'll decrease 10%. In month 3, they will decrease 5%. In month 4, we're back to normal. So again, that kind of validates the National Bureau of Economic Research paper in the fact that these are short-term things that happen. They're not long-term. If we were to move to a sales tax model for funding for our capital projects, the approval remains the same. An initial discussion item would be held at a city council meeting. If we got the okay to move forward, we would have town hall meetings, we would have other research, other outreach, and then we would come back yet again for a final vote for the council before the project moves forward. So all we're proposing is changing the method of funding, not the mechanics of a project. Now, I've talked about, in the capital improvement projects, I've talked about street projects, drainage projects, a public safety facility. Other projects will be developed as time goes on. And so a perfect example of this is agenda item number 8 that the council passed tonight as far as the guiding plan for our parks. So a potential capital project may come out of that study that we don't know of right now, but certainly would be considered in the future as we consider other projects as they come up. In the city of Moore in 2025, we have issued 114 home building permits. So people continue to move here. We have numerous development areas in the southeastern part of the city that will continue to develop, and so Moore continues to grow. And I appreciate the forward thinking of the council and wanting the city of Moore to be well positioned not only next year, but for the next 5 years and for the next 10 years. Given our roles, we don't have the luxury of saying, well, we will take care of this year and we'll deal with next year. We don't have that ability. We have to be thinking out in the future and what's likely to impact our city, and to be as best positioned as we can to be able to address changing conditions on the ground. And so, again, I believe this proposal does this. It has short-term benefits, but we're also playing the long game with this. Just wanted to clear up some things, discuss some other things, be happy to answer any questions.
And Brooks, we're going to do 3 town halls in January, is that correct?
Yes, I believe the 26th, 27th, and 28th, and we'll have those on the website and the locations.
That'd be an opportunity for the citizens to come get their
Yes.
questions answered.
Yes, and the thing about the listening sessions is we'll have staff available in the afternoon to answer questions for people that might not be able to come to the evening session, and then at 6:30, I mean, I'll give a presentation and be available to answer questions.
Very good. Any other questions for our city manager about this?
If nothing else, I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooks.
You also.
Thanks, sir.
Good job, Brooks.
And as indicated, this will be our last council meeting for 2025. So also wish you a Happy New Year. And item 24 is adjournment.
So moved.
Second?
Would you call the roll, please?
Sid Porter,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Louis Williams.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Rob Clark,
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes, we're adjourned. Thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
Merry
for being here.
Christmas.